Now, to discuss more on the hurricane, we were earlier joined by Daniel Schrag, a professor of environmental science and engineering, and he's also the director of the Harvard University Center for the Environment. He joins us from Cambridge, giving us the latest. Look at this.
Well, unfortunately, for a storm this big, and there was a lot of uncertainty about just how powerful the winds were going to be when it actually made landfall. It was a Category 5 storm this morning, but it was expected to weaken because as it came close to the coast, there were winds, high altitude winds that were disrupting the hurricane, and that's a good thing. That meant that it was going to weaken. But let's be clear. It's great that it wasn't a Category 5 storm with winds over 160 miles an hour, but when it made landfall, it still had winds at 120 miles an hour, and that can do incredible damage, tearing houses apart. Not as bad as a Category 5 storm, but still very damaging. As soon as it makes landfall, it weakens enormously, but still very high winds, and that can cause a lot of problems. People don't like to leave their homes in these situations. They like to say, I'm just going to stay in my home and do the best I can. The problem is, if this was a slightly stronger storm, no home would be safe. And we've seen this in a variety of places around Florida. When the storms get really big, the damage can be so great that no place is safe.